What's up, guys? It's Michael with Church Media Tech here, and I am here to bring you a video about how I am going to make OBS our switcher here at the church, and you get to sit back and learn with me. So let's go. Now, because many of the video switchers that are out there cost thousands of dollars, like ATEM, it just costs too much. So OBS is a free-based project. It's a free research project, pretty much. It's a free code. You can actually copy the code that made this program if you wanted, and use it for your own program. Really, that's actually OBS, but you can use this for free. It's completely free. You can use USB cameras. In our case, we've got one, and then some things to pop up on the screen, although I don't know if lower thirds lyrics are going to be possible right now, but we're going to give it all a shot. Let's go. Alright, so you see that we have our presentation software up here and our stuff here. Now we're going to go over here. Now this is my personal laptop, but we are going to use my laptop because we don't have the resources to afford another computer. So we're going to use my personal laptop. I had to fix this laptop last night, no joke. I had to fix it. It got really messed up. We're going to hope that it doesn't do that again, so fingers crossed, and see if it'll work. Now, one thing worth noting is that our church has Easy Worship, and it actually used to be run with my laptop, but then we got a bigger computer to run Easy Worship. Now, Easy Worship has two licenses. It has the single projection and the campus license. And because we're not a very big church, we did not get the campus license when we should have. Now, there are ups and downs to this, but on my computer, Easy Worship 7 is actually still there, but it logged us out. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and clear the files that aren't needed on this computer, such as Firefox. I never use it. Free Worship, that's the software I was testing. And then we had Easy Worship, and then Shortcut, because I edit YouTube videos, or I used to, on this, but I don't now. And then we've got all sorts of this stuff that just not needed, and so I'm gonna go clear that out real quick. Finally, it took a little while, but we got that done. I cleared out the Easy Worship 7 file, so actually I'm gonna go ahead and just real quick delete that. Delete. Everything to do with Easy Worship 7 is gone off of this computer. In fact, like gone is in done. And now the only computer with anything to do with Easy Worship is that computer there. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we install OBS. So yeah. Oh yeah, and not to mention, OBS does have some crazy stuff you've got to do, and it actually kind of reminds me of a Windows 7 thing, something from the older Windows. But it works for Windows 10, and so we're gonna use it for Windows 10. So we're gonna go and download OBS right now. Okay, so we're gonna go to Chrome real quick. Wherever, yep, Chrome, here it is. I'm gonna open up Google Chrome. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. And we're going to search for. Now this is called OBS Studio Download. We're going to go for that. It's going to send us where we need to go. We're going to click on this link. Now the reason you don't get just the OBS is because it doesn't have the feature we're looking for. We don't have an Apple or that. So we're going to go for Windows. Alright, now that I've selected Windows, I'm going to go ahead and clear this notice out right here. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm trying to get you guys stable here, but it's kind of impossible. I really don't have the tripod or anything with me right now to do this. Download installer. Alright, we're going to download the installer. And then that should take us from here to get OBS. Okay, so we have OBS installing on the computer right now. Most of you would know how to do that. If not, I might be able to walk you through it one day. Alright, so now that this is loading, we're just going to wait. Okay, so you see this screen here. Alright, you've got that. We're going to hit finish. I'm using my camera here. We're going to hit finish. And it should be doing something somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and minus that bar. Alright, so you see we've got OBS Studio right there on our home screen. It should be coming up. Yep, sure did. It come right up too. It's okay. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Don't care. Actually, we'll be using Facebook Live. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up that way. I don't have a stream key right now. Cancel. It's okay, I'll set it up later. And I'll show you guys how to as well. So this is OBS. Now, if you want to use it as a video switcher, there's a couple of things you're going to have and do. First thing is you're going to have to hit studio mode. Okay, so now you've got your preview and your live. And I'll explain the next. So as you know, most video switchers for churches or concerts or pretty much anything have another TV connected to them that will show you all the camera views and the preview and the live window. And we are able to do that here, so I'm going to walk you through the steps. And the first thing you're going to need to do, in our case, is get a monitor. Now, as you see, we've already got the Dell monitor. It was going to be used for stage display, but I think this will serve a purpose even better. The next thing you're going to need is an HDMI cable, which we've actually already got one pre-run here into the cart. So we're just going to reroute a few things and see where we can go. I have a microphone that is wired attached to my camera, but I'm going to try my best to keep that out of our way. Here, let me get the flashlight. Okay, now that we've got the light on, we're going to pull this. This covers the wires. And what we're going to have to do is, this is an HDMI splitter. And this is for the house display here at the church. But if I open that window, you've got another one here. Now this one goes for stage display. Here, let me show you. And this one is a two-way, that one is a four-way. And so this one runs our stage display monitor up here. And what we're going to have to do is pretty much unhook the HDMI that is already pre-run to the Dell monitor, figure out which one that is, and run it to the laptop through the cart's sound hole. Now we're going to do that real quick. Okay guys, so now that we have the HDMI run through the cart, we're going to connect the HDMI. So I'm going to pull the HDMI around. Here, let me lift the laptop up. And right here is our HDMI port. So we're just going to put this cord, hold on. I wish they made technology easier, but nope, it's cord after cord in our world. And there we go. So now we've got our computer hooked into that monitor there. So guys, as I was coming to rehook that in, which is the monitor we're going to be using for our video switcher, in that process I ran into a slight issue. Let's just say I broke a mic. It took me like 15 minutes to fix the microphone that I broke, and it was just awful. It was awful. Okay, so now that we've got OBS hooked in here, we've got our audio controls, which you can run a mic to the computer or another source of some sort. And then we've got our monitor. And now, mind you, before you do anything, you're going to need to go into your settings, and I'll show you that actually right now. You're going to need to go into your settings. You're going to go to settings. We're going to go to display, systems, and display. So we're going to go there. Okay, so you see that you've got monitor 1, monitor 2. Leave everything here the same. Hit detect. Now it should know that this is monitor 2, but we're going to be messing with it. We're going to detect monitor 1 and monitor 2 right there, so we know we've got it all connected. But what you're going to want to do is go into these. It says multiple displays, and you're going to want to set it to extend these display once you get an HDMI cord hooked into the computer. Now once you've done that, all you've got to do is close out your settings. You're going to want to go to OBS and go to View. Alright, sorry I'm not too good at holding the camera. Now there's one of two things you can do. Okay, first thing you can do is go to View, and this is actually what I want you to do. Go to View Full Screen, and it's showing you the Dell monitor there. Because of, HDMI, click that. And see, now you've got your preview, your program, and it's going to show you all of your cameras right here. And this is your video switcher, and I'm going to show you how to run it next. Okay, so now we have our Dell monitor set up here, and I'll actually show you. It's completely set up now, our video switcher. The one thing I did hate to do though was cross a video line with the soundboard channel lines, but I still got a pretty tight grip on those, so everything is okay. So you've got OBS here, you've got your preview and your live here, then you've got all of your channels here. And this is very helpful, especially for bigger churches, but it's helpful for our churches. It's good for everybody. And I think that if you have a computer and say a little TV, or it doesn't have to be Dell, it can be any TV, HDMI. If it knows it's an HDMI out on that computer, you can pretty much do what I just did with any TV. Roku, Dell, even the older Sony TVs you can do this with, and it's not hard at all, and it saves you tons of time. And so I highly recommend it. It's free pretty much, except for the stuff you're using. So now the one thing that you're gonna want to have live streaming with OBS is a good internet connection. And so to do that, I think Xfinity works pretty well for us sometimes it doesn't, just depending on the day and I guess really how many devices we have already running on that network at the church. So you're really just going to want to set everything up properly. So yeah, we have a webcam hooked into the Easy Worship computer. I believe this is it. Oh yep, that's it. So I'm going to try to pull that out of the Easy Worship computer. Now this webcam is what we'll be using for our live stream. It's not too high quality, but it does the job. So we're gonna go over here and hook that up. Oh, camera's blurry. Let's see if we can't get that focused. Okay guys, so now we've got our camera right. My sister came here yesterday and left her little toy TV. I'm gonna take my microphone. That is gonna have to turn into a permanent keyboard mic for me because it's so rattly now that it fell off. And if it stays still, we're in good shape. And yes, there's cologne here. This is actually a new mic that I bought that I have not undone yet. Let me go grab the tripod. Okay, so we've got our tripod set up there. I'm gonna get the camera, which is right here, and I'm gonna try to put it on that tripod. So yeah. Okay, so now that we've got our camera set up on that tripod, it's just a small camera. In OBS, in order for that camera to show, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down and click Add. Because you've already got a scene pre-made here. You're going to want to go and add a video capture device. Alright, we're going to create a new one because this one has never been used before. Alright, showing our USB camera right there. Alright, showing our camera right here. It should be finding, yep, it found our USB device. Alright, we're gonna hit OK now that it shows that. And we are going to adjust our USB device. You know. And I'm gonna have to move the camera. It's not gonna stay where it is right now, but it is there now. You've got it in the preview window. So we're gonna go ahead and lock the preview by going up here, edit. Hold on. I'm not too good with one hand. I'm going to go up there to edit or something here. Alright, good. Now, it is pretty much locked in our preview at this point. And we can make tons of others. I'm going to name this one Live Shot, and I'll show you how to do all that. Alright, I'm going to have to do some more adjustments to our camera. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'll have to make a whole nother video on OBS. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So thank you for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Talk to you then.